slept and the kids got at him.
Yeah. Right.
What was it? I done that one time. I got the razor out and I was gonna have it shaved and I laid down on the floor and I couldn't get to a plug in or something. I laid down on the floor and I woke up, the kid was shaving me and he got one sideburn clipped off.
Oh, dear. Yeah, well, kids get you. Yeah, that's not a bad one.
I think that was Sheila or Sharon.
Sharon.
She used to like to get me when I was laying down. She'd shave me if I was laying down resting while she. If I needed to shave, she'd get the razor out and give me a shave while I was sleeping. She'd grab the whisker.
I do that with my kids. The kid, I'm awfully shaving, you know, my electric razor, and I'll walk in the bathroom, so I turn it around and rub it on her face with the blade side opposite, you know.
That's what Morgan calls it. Oh, isn't that a neat foot? Blackfoot tribe.
Vaguely.
I hate shoes. They should never have been invented.
Oh, they should have. They should have.
I
Elevator
think we
shoes
should
especially.
still have those little sandals that they wore in Jesus' time.
We had, years ago, we had a couple of guys that came over from Portugal. I don't know, there was one guy I don't think ever wore shoes.
Oh.
We had got a couple of fellows that just come over from Portugal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think the one that ever wore shoes.
Is that right? He's likely.
Because we had that old barn that was here when I got this place.
Yeah.
Dad wanted me to take him up there and shingle, give him the shingle. And the first thing he done up on the barn, he pulled his shoes and socks off and went up there barefoot.
Uh-oh, there I am again. Nice shirty.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I almost like it that much.
That's a good little rig.
Hard to keep your focus on that.
Hey, you're gonna have to get one of them to take it out to some of these wild dances.
Oh, hey, didn't we have blackmail material? Oh, look at Gary standing on his head and that was on the stadium.
Last time. Hit appearances, and that keyed the inning. Then Mookie Wilson and Hubie.
Heard that they was gonna go back and comb through for a dime.
Oh, no.
But never did hear any more on whether they did or not, or expected
Where
it to be.
they suspect they might be in there.
Well, maybe who lit it. I don't know. You know, because
Serve him right.
near as I knew, they didn't know how it got started.
You know, Mammy there, she doesn't like me to take her picture. She said she insists that she isn't beautiful.
She's on TV now.
Hey, Mammy, look at the movie star.
Oops, this way. Oops, the other way. Oh,
No, that was
okay,
right.
that way, that way. Oh, a little more. Oh. She's gonna come over and kick me.
She's not gonna kick the camera. Camera man.
I thought I was watching the camera.
You are. See? Smile, you're on candid camera.
Now look at the camera. See what happens.
Oh, okay.
No. No, it wasn't before supper.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
No, that famous 3D effect, you know. I watch that once in a while. I found it educational.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start to appreciate Sesame Street shortly after that.
Yeah.
Bob and Doug, yeah.
Hey, hoser.
Good day.
Should be up pretty soon.
Yeah, that's
Movie?
true. Yeah, they made a movie.
Is that right?
Strange brew.
I'll have to go to that.
Should be out for about another
Strange brew or home brew.
Strange Street.
Strange home brew.
There's a Cheech and Chong movie I want to see. Still Smoking or something?
Nice news.
No, it's their newest one.
Oh,
It's called
still smoking, yeah.
Haven't seen that one yet.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, you still smoking?
I don't know. They're
Still
humorous. so funny.
Oh, there's another,
He said, "Oh shoot!" So he says, "Okay."
This is on camera, Mom. It's being taped.
She did that last night too. You'd think she'd come up with something original.
That is original.
So there's one movie, the guy gets up and he just looks funny. He's got these round wire rim glasses, you know. Just he just looks totally out of it. So he puts it back in. He washes his hands in it, shakes them off, you know. Then he goes and there's these little cookie jar thing. Settle down. It's a little cookie jar thing, you know, and it says roaches on it, you know, and you know, you expect him to pull out like a cigarette, you know, or a roach or whatever. He pulls out this little black roach. You know, he plays with it on the counter a minute and is walking around and he finally goes, you know, crunches it and he sticks it in his pipe and he lights it and smoke, you know, and then he coughs about 2 minutes, just coughs and coughs and coughs, you know, you think he's just gonna die and then he kind of gets this big smile on his face and he relights it. Their humor's crazy. Settle down.
I like that
I'm
one
supple.
they had of the guy that was a Vietnam returnee, and he's roaming all over the neighborhood looking for the bad guys, and all the time it was this bird that was making all that weird noise, and he kept busting in through the back door of the house, and this bird goes, "Surprise, surprise!" All you see is a shot from outdoors.
Yeah. Feathers. Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, Lee, there's 3 of you on there.
There is, dude.
Yeah. Un, deux, trois.
Hey, I'm Balillo.
Yeah. Mercy buckets.
Now, you want to check this out? All right. Check that out.
Hold it.
And
Let's
then-
get it in stereo.
And then get a shot of Morris here.
Let's get it in stereo.
Isn't that incredible?
Stereo, there it is.
you think you guys are related or something?
Another camera shy person.
Yeah, the only one you get is a still picture.
Yeah. Like the news.
Yeah. What? No ID number?
No.
Oh, and then another one of their moves. I don't know which one this one was. He's up in this motel room fooling around with this guy's wife or girlfriend or something, you know. He trucks out in the hall to get some ice or something. Is that what happened? Or did the guy come? Maybe the girl's boyfriend or husband or whatever it was shows up. And so he gets this little towel and he tricks outside, and there's one of these up and down elevators go up and down the building, the outside of the building, on the open ones. And he gets on that and he's going down and then he loses his towel or something. He's trying to figure out how he's gonna get off this thing. Finally he gets to the bottom floor, so he jumps down off it, you know, he's kinda hanging there just ready to jump to the ground, you know. The door's open and all these ladies are looking at him, you know. He gets a smile, you know.
Look at that nice tree.
Maybe it's a nice tree.
That's on tonight.
That's on
Well,
tonight.
let's go.
That's on tonight on
Super Channel.
Yeah.
I canceled Super Channel. We got
Did you?
satellite now. I don't need it.
Oh yeah. I won't have Super Channel much longer.
sound like
I
you-
understand.
No, in Calgary.
Oh, is that where you're from? Oh, is it?
For now.
They're up in the Andy again, eh?
Yeah, I understand that QCTD's applied for their license or something
doing,
and
John?
was rejected.
Draft.
Sounds like carts
Non-electrical
going on
draftsman.
cable, is it?
Mulvey and Banani International Alberta
There goes my
Incorporated.
Super Channels.
We used to be Putters Banani and Associates.
What's it called now, Dick?
Mulvey and Banani International Alberta Incorporated.
1982.
What a handle.
Yeah, well actually it should be
Long
1982.
piece of paper to write it on.
That's why we just answer the phones, Mulvey and Banani. And even then they ask, how do you spell that?
Well, it was-
Letters.
It was worse, Bruce,
That's like-
or Doug, when it was, Hutters, Banani and Associates.
We used to get parcels addressed to Putty Bananas.
Bloody bananas. What a good
We made a long distance phone call to California once regarding one of the tenants in Esso Plaza. And the guy was supposed to call Vicky back. It was Vicky at Putter's Banani. The guys thought it was a joke. They didn't phone back. We had to phone down again.
Oh.
They thought it was a joke.
The name like that, do you wonder?
Something like
That's like
D
that
and D
elevator in
or
town there.
that.
That's got a funny name. Parrish and Heinbecker.
Parrish and Linebecker? Yeah.
They've always been Parrish and Heimbecker, haven't they?
I don't know where Parrish and Heimbecker came from, but that one used to be Olson.
Everybody else now.
Yeah, I know. But Parrish and Heimbecker, I don't know where they started from.
Our famous painting done by an artist.
Yeah.
Slightly darker in color now because of the smoke damage, but
Oh, that was in your other house?
That's an
Yeah.
original
Was
painting.
it in your other house?
yeah, it was at the west,
Derek's
east,
friend.
no, east end of the living room. All it got was smoke. If it was at the west end of the living room, it might
Marvin
have gotten
Ross, yeah, he didn't like it.
melted.
Derek liked it. He bought it. He gave it to us for Christmas. But
Did
then
our department do a pretty good job on that fire, really, or?
Biggest trouble I had, Gary, was when they emptied their tanks, then they had to go get more water, and they couldn't get their pumps to work.
Oh, yeah.
The one truck went up the road. He was going to fill up over at Mark's. But it was raining real heavy, and so he went up the road. Well, they got up the road, and there was water alongside the road. It was starting to run down off the hill, and he had enough water there, but he couldn't get his pump to work. And the other one, they wanted to know where the nearest water was, and I says, the water right down there in the ditch. All you gotta do is just across the road there. It was raining so heavy. It was just, and so they put the thing in down there, but they couldn't get it to work. I bet they were, the one that was up the road, I bet you for 20 minutes, a half hour, before he could get his pump to work, and the same with this one down here. Well, they had the fire just about out when they both run out of water. Well, by the time they got the hoses pumping, why, it was burning good again.
Archie could burn 2 houses down the time it took them to get
But,
Still better than Forsyth's.
Not Rolly, Bangry, what's his name? Worked in the Central
Richard.
Service. Richard was,
a lot of them get too
he
excited.
came
too.
late. And he came up and he was wondering, well, somebody said they couldn't get the pump working, and he went down and he got it working. Evidently, the guy that was down there with the pump didn't know just how to run it. But it took a while
They
to
should
get it
all
going.
know how to run those things.
Yeah, hopefully that won't happen anymore. We've been going down the creek doing drills and stuff, you know, and siphoning and pumping and all kinds.
Other than that, they were right out. They done a good job, other than the fact that they couldn't get those pumps.
We got that one nozzle now too, that's a different nozzle than we had before, and on a 2.5 hose, you can crank that sucker up. We had 4 guys on the line standing out, and they couldn't hold us. We was driving them all over the place with it. Lots of
Who's the
pressure.
guy that got so winking excited? Oh, Doig.
Ron?
Ron Doig.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't get excited.
He has a different fire. I've heard 2 or 3 times that he just figures he knows everything and he gets all excited and he gets everybody doing
Yeah,
everything
he's
wrong.
clear going the truck right in.
Yeah.
Well, I forget who it was. They drove right up here, and the guy that was driving the truck told the other one to get the hoses off. Well, holy scud, you know, the truck was just outside the fence here, and all they had to have was enough hose to go from the truck to the back end of the house. And he had 200 or 300 feet of hose all stretched out there. And the guy, pretty disgusted, oh, hell, yeah, no, and I hooked that, put these nozzles on the short one, and took it over there and hooked it up. For the dog. Of course, the one truck, the first truck that was here was spraying water, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But I think maybe they'd have been better off had their pumps not pumped quite so fast and dumped their water out so fast.
Yeah, see, that's another thing that they told us lately with out-of-town fires is that cut your pump pressure, well, not the pump pressure, but the gallons per minute.
Yeah,
kind of thing,
yeah.
Way down, cut them way down.
'Cause,
Because, well, you only got 1,000 gallons on that truck.
Yeah, and when
And
that's
1,000
gone,
gallons
you've
go
had
in.
it again.
Yeah.
I think what they'd be better off, on mine, I think they would have been better off had they pumped the one dry and had the other one set up ready to go. When it ran down, then go to the second one.
Yeah.
Instead of
Pumping
having
them
both
both
of
at
them
the
at
same
the
At the
same
same time, yeah, that's
time. And then cut their flow down too.
yeah. That's probably.
Because
what
on
it
my
is.
fire, you see, it was on the inside of the roof. It was raining so damn hard. There was nothing on the outside of the house. It was all under the roof. Yeah.
Yeah.
And mine's the whole roof was burning. Up underneath the whole
part of it
on
leaked.
fire.
Yeah.
And by the time they got that, got their hoses going out of the lake down there, like, it was burning really good.
It's too bad that they couldn't just run enough line. They probably could have done if they'd have just made a reverse lay kind of thing. You know, left their hose and took the truck
Yeah, well, that's what they done. They had the truck sitting down there.
down there.
Yeah.
And pumped, yeah, because if they could have pumped from the pond
Yeah.
through the truck up to here, they'd have had lots of.
Yeah, that's what they done. But they couldn't get it to pump.
Get it to pump.
Seemed like a long time. They were down there trying to get that to go. But Ken said they weren't there that very long. He's,
Of course, things under pressure always seem like they're taking an eternity. You know.
but the one truck was up the road. I bet he was up the road. Up 3/4 of an hour before he got back with a little while. Mark said it took him longer to get the pump working than it did to load his tank. Quite a bit longer to get that pump working.
Well, it don't take long to load 1,000 gallon, really, you know.
But he,
Not if your
It
pumps
took-
are working, you know, not if you
it
get.
took him a long time to get that pump going for us.
See if there, maybe they had the wrong thing. So we did that the other day. We got a little hail pump too that you can pump out of a slough and stuff. So then they told some kid, okay, hook that thing on this pump. And he hooked he stuck the hose down in the water, okay, and stuff, but he put it through the output of the pump, you know. So it was hooked up just exactly like it was supposed to. And it took 4 or 5 of us, you know, we're scratching our head, why won't this dang thing go? And but we realized, you know, oh, he's hooked it up, you know, the two lines are on. Well, we just reversed them and bingo. But it's easy to screw up.
Let's go visit Aunt Betty with this. I'd like to get some of it.
No, they.
This would be great.
I sure can't complain on the job they done. I can't complain on the job they done here at all.
Yeah, well.
And they had the
we've
truck.
some-
They had the truck across the road down by the dugout. Neither one of my tractors had started. So they had to radio in and have a wreck come out. Get back on the road.
Neither one of the tractors?
Neither one of my tractors.
For crying out loud.
We've had some pretty good reports of, you know, some of the stuff we've done. I don't know what's going on with that. That school was no hope at Levitt at all, you know. See, I guess some guy got up to take a leak or something and he looked out his window and says, my, what a nice sunrise. That was the roof going, you know, then. You know? He said,
Kind of
Well, you
like-
see, this is the thing. We were lucky. Had the fire been in the basement, going up,
yeah,
we would have lost the whole thing.
yeah,
But
Garth and
where it
James
was on the
outside.
top, burning down,
yeah,
it don't burn very fast.
no.
And then we had that old rock wool insulation up in the attic. And the only thing if it burned was when it got the roof. Then all it could do was go along the top of the tuba or so.
These things, yeah.
And that doggone stuff, you can say what they like, it had this insulation we got in this house, it had to be all as far as fire guard.
Yeah.
You can't, I know when we bought that, Myron's wife was, Myron and his wife hadn't been married too long. An old, remember old Russ Sloan? Bill's dad, he come around selling. And he gave Dad a handful of it, and he said, here, he says, you take that up, and he says, I'll guarantee you can't burn it. And we lit a match to it and everything else. And that was when Mother had the old coal stove yet, that she done her cooking on. And, Roma says, I'll burn the damn stuff, and she took the lid off and put it right in on top of the red hot coals, on coal. 15, 20 minutes later, it was still sitting there. It won't burn. And you see, we had that up in the attic there, and like I say, the only thing it burned after the wood, the roof itself come down, it just burned along the tube, of course, the top.
Yeah.
And you couldn't get a real good bite because when it's burning down, it just don't burn.
Yeah. We got another thing now that works really good too. In fact, they used it at the golf course fire. You know, that golf course clubhouse caught on fire? We didn't hear about that. Yeah, they caught it on fire and it went up the wall and into the ceiling. Well, you have this thing with this, you can hook the hose on the end and it's got little deals for the water to spray out and it's pointy on the end. You can just up through the roof. Man, that thing, and that put the fire out right now. And that would have really been good in yours too if you got on top and stuck it down.
Yeah, well, yeah, we had no trouble. We just cut a hole over on the roof there and went in from the top.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The roof was gone anyway. And we just cut a hole. Because before the fire department got here, we cut a hole in By the time you
That's
got
not
that,
a rock.
when we opened
That's
that hole up,
material.
the wind went in and it just made it worse, so we just shut it up.
Yeah. Yeah, they get breathing and they'll go. But, and then here's the other thing.